Welcome. So in this video, we're going to begin going through the 2019 Exam 2 Question 3 on networks. So it says, Fensdale High School is planning to renovate its gymnasium. The project involves 12 activities, A to L. The directed network below shows these activities and their completion time in weeks. So here it is right here. The minimum completion time for the project is 35 weeks. So we know that the minimum completion time is 35 weeks. I'm going to put 35 right there. So I'm going to come to the end and I'm going to write 35. If we then look at the questions that we're being asked how many activities are on the critical path. We're asking to determine the latest start time for activity E. We're being asked what activity has the longest float time. So I think it would behoove us to do a critical path analysis here. So some forward and backward scanning. So remember, you always start at time 0. Then I like to grab my green pen out and I'm going to forward scan. So I'm going to go 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. 6 plus 9 is going to be 15. 15 is my bigger number. 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. Then I'm going to go 16 plus 5 is going to be 21. 20 plus 2 is going to be 22. 22 is my bigger number. 22 plus 7 is going to be 29. 29 is bigger than 24. 29 plus 6 is going to be 35. And that makes sense because we know that the minimum completion time is 35. All right, now we'll grab our red pen and we'll do some backward scanning. Okay, so we're going to go 35 minus 6 is going to be 29. 29 minus 4 is going to be 25. We're going to go 29 minus 7 is going to be 22. 22 minus 2 will be 20. 20 is my smaller number. 20 minus 4 will be 16. 22 minus 5 is going to be 17. That means 16 is my smaller number. 16 minus 1 is going to be 15. 15 minus 9 is going to be 6. 15 minus 3 is going to be 12. 12 minus 5 is going to be 7. And sometimes, there's no shame in it. If you just have a calculator next to you as you're doing this, just to make sure you're not making any silly mistakes as you go along, that's perfectly fine. It might be a bit quicker than doing it all in your head like I am now. Then you're going to go 6 minus 4 is 2. And then 2 minus 2 is 0. Hooray. That means our critical path is where the numbers coming in and out are the same. So it's going to be 0, 0, 2, 2, 6, 6, 15, 15, 16, 16, 20, 20, 22, 22, 29, 29, all the way to the end there. So there's our critical path. So how many activities are on the critical path? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are going to be 8 activities on the critical path. If we look at our examiner report here, you can see that 60% of people got that correct. The answer is 8. And it says that this question was reasonably well done. Some responses attempted to give the critical path rather than state the number of activities. Oh, so some people actually wrote down the critical path instead of the number of activities, which is a shame. So that is how you do part A of question 3.